It can be really difficult to think of new and interesting ways to deliver engaging e-learning content. But in today's video, I'm going to share a new tool that does exactly that. Hey guys, and thanks for joining me today. So in today's video, I'm going to share a new tool that I've discovered, which is called Lumen 5. And the idea of the tool is it's a little bit more aimed at kind of marketing than it is kind of traditional e-learning. But I'm always really excited to see new tools that come on the market that we can adapt to use for, delivering e-learning. Now the tool is very simple to use. In fact, I've been playing around with it in the last couple of hours, and it's really easy to get up and running. It's completely free for the most basic package, but I think it's about $50 a month if you want the kind of advanced features, which I'll go through in a moment. But it's a great way to create quick video content. Within the space of sort of 15-20 minutes, you can create some quite nice looking video content, and I think it could be great not to use. You wouldn't want to build kind of like a whole e-learning course with it, but it could be great for kind of adding to existing content and maybe using in the gaps, just to kind of maybe bring your content to life. So what I'm going to do today is jump on the computer and give you a quick demo of how it works. So here we are in the software, and I'm currently logged in, and as you can see, I've got nothing here. So first things first, I'm going to click on Create Video. And as I said, it's not really designed for e-learning specifically. The idea is you can actually add a link to a blog post or an article, or even just copy and paste some text in here, and it will create a video from that text. So it's got artificial intelligence, and it will actually kind of try and find pictures and videos that are relevant to the text that it finds. So I tried it with a link before I started recording this video, and it was because the links, most websites, obviously the posts are quite long, so that has to create a lot of video footage for a long blog post, for example. So what I've done actually is I've jumped onto Wikipedia, and I've just copied some text from one of the Wikipedia pages. I typed in YouTube, and this is what it came up with. So if I copy this first few paragraphs, and I'm going to put that into Lumen 5, click on Go, and it asks me which type of video do I want to create. So for me, I'm going to create a landscape video. We've got these different themes. You can create your own. I think to create your own theme, you need to upgrade to the more expensive package. So I'll just use one of the themes that are built in there. And you can see what's happened here straight away. It's brought up the kind of the text on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, it's given me, it's kind of like almost like a PowerPoint style layout of images and slides. And what it's done, it's layered the text on top of these images. And some of them are images, but I think the majority of them are actually videos as well, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to show you how this looks in a minute. But it says at the top, if you can see here, it says, artificial intelligence handpicked the sentences for you. Does the story flow well? And on the left-hand side over here, you can see actually all of the text is actually highlighted in blue. Now, I've done this before with like blog articles and things like that, where I've actually used the URL, and it's pulled the text directly into the software itself, and it will try and pick out kind of key sentences. So it's not putting the whole lot into the video, and it does a pretty good job. But in this example, it's actually pulled everything in, which is fine because I actually purposefully took a smaller piece of text that I could use for the demo. So let's click on yes, we'll keep it, and we can see that this video is currently 1 minute and 12 seconds long. So it says best video short and sweet, try and keep it under a minute. So 1 minute 12, we'll stick with that for now. So let's preview this and just see what it's done. This is me doing no editing. We'll just click on preview and see how it looks. So we can see straight away that the text animates onto the screen. The images, they're actually videos. So each of these are little video clips that are playing behind the text. And you might have seen videos on LinkedIn or some of the news websites that look like this. And it's just a little bit more of an engaging way of, delivering text. We put it into this video format. Some of the words are highlighted, but it's done a reasonable job of picking out suitable graphics and videos that I want to include in my video. And you can see at the bottom here, we've got the option to add some music. We can add a frame around it. We can change the video resolution. So it's done a pretty good job. So if we go back to the interface, we can see what we can do to fill around with this and improve it. Now, one of the things I noticed is the text here is kind of overlapping the main activity in this slide. In fact, if we press play here, we can preview it here. So what I can do is I can actually move the text position into a different location. And you can see now that the text is now in the bottom left-hand corner rather than being in the top right. There's a lot of text on this clip, so I'm maybe just going to delete some of this. You can just literally click on the video, a bit like PowerPoint really, and just remove any text that you're not keen on. If we go a bit further, this last slide is talking about Google being ranked as the second most popular site in the world, but it's using the same video that it used in the first slide, which might be a bit repetitive. So what we can do over here is jump on the media tab, and it's got loads of copyright free material here that we can just search. So if I wanted to, for example, if we type in a word here, so I'll type in commute and we'll try and find lots of people. Maybe I'll try and type something else. Let's try and typing in people. So here we go, we've got a nice video that I can just drag and drop into the video. And if we preview this, this is just an image. Okay, so this isn't quite as interesting because it's just a static image. But we can also upload our own images, our own videos here as well, which could be quite useful. If we go a bit further down, we can add some music. So at the moment, it's just it's completely bare of any audio whatsoever. But if let's filter to a different type of music. Let's choose some inspirational music. Try this one. Sounds fine for what we need, so I'll click on select. And we've added our music. So if we now preview this again and click on preview, so as you can see, it's pretty quick to get started, and you can create a video within pretty much minutes. Obviously, if you spend more time on it, you could probably create something a little bit better and more, higher quality. You have the ability to then download the video. If you subscribe to the kind of higher tier package, you can download it at a higher resolution without any watermarks and things like that. And as I said at the beginning, I wouldn't want to use this for hours and hours of content. In fact, probably, as it says here, a minute or two is probably enough. But imagine if you had 20 minutes of video content, you could maybe take 4 or 5 minutes of this content and then intersperse that within your other video content. So I think it could be, along with other tools, it could be a nice accompaniment. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Drop a comment in the comment section below if you've tried this tool before, or if you haven't and you think it looks any good, please leave a comment and let me know about that. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Cheers.